Greetings, this is Windstad Manor. So, animal pen, and over here is the equivalent of No Man's Sky's building computer, basically. And these can be used not just for building the building, but also for upgrading your weapons and stuff. Now, this would be Lydia, my wife. Hi, honey. And this would be the house Carl, Jordis, who is currently collecting clay. Yep.
By my honor.
And I love how the graphics make it look like she's got 5 o'clock shadow. And the only reason I'm really going around the building is A, to show off the difference in appearance, and B, somewhere around here there will be a rock face that's a bit paler. There it is. And this would be the stone quarry. So in building this building, I think of basically this section here. Unlike No Man's Sky, where you end up tunneling a hole the size of this building just to make enough walls and floors to make the building, it's much more proportional. And this guy here is a smelter where you can convert various ore and stuff that you find and collect into ingots of purified material, like iron. You know, the whole copper is not a yellow metal on the ground. It's actually little veins of green stuff that you have to melt away the rock from, or melt out of the rock. Anyway, there's a bunch of torches because exterior lighting does leave something to be desired, and also because I want to mark off where the drop-off point is. Wreck of a ship over there, and somewhere beneath all this there's a pond. Yeah, there it is. And there's a fisheries. I don't really remember how it works, but things like a lot of things in No Man's Sky, you just go there and press a button and collect fish. And the last time I played this game, back in 2019, I just decided to drop home, and there was a frigging giant hurling rocks at the front door. He didn't last long, because hey, I'm 6th, 7th level. Anyway, let's have a look inside and see how different it is from Herjarchen. This one is again Windstad. And yes, I'm still sniffing from that blasted cold. Alright, so minor differences, different weapons on the racks, but that's pretty much it. Yes, I have 2 children, and here's a big difference, at least on the ground floor, is the alchemy. And this barrel is full. I mean, I'm talking full of stuff. There's so much stuff in there the barrel should explode. Because there's no way on earth you could put all of that in there, but it's like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. And same appearance on that corner. Let's go up. Oh, you'll notice no door. Otherwise than that, it's pretty much a very similar arrangement. Bedroom. Yeah. It'd be cool if you could actually do that with some of the critters you kill in No Man's Sky, sometimes just because you're so frustrated with them swimming through your house. Now, I do believe this actually leads to the back porch, because, well, it does, you know, extend the building, but instead of having a sloping roof, there's a flat surface, and here are the kids.
Mama took me to the market. There
Hi,
were
Daddy.
lots of pies and cakes there.
Hi, kids.
She said she'd show me how to bake
Be careful if there are any bears. Don't worry your mother unnecessarily. There are 7 children you can adopt, and it's like you have half a dozen houses, so why you can't have 2 or 3 kids in a couple different houses, or have 1 kid per house. You have a house, Carl. You have somebody who will look after them. It is a little bit beyond me. Having said that, here's the enchanting table. For those who haven't caught the previous videos, it's where you basically buff and make magical weapons, the equivalent of B and A and S class on the multi-tool, both the class itself and the mods. And I do believe in this case this is stuff I'm keeping here waiting to find the appropriate enchantment, at least as far as the armor is concerned. And the various potions are potions to use to help you increase your skills while you're doing this. And yeah, it's the stuff is there just waiting to be, and I haven't found the spells yet, or haven't found a duplicate of the piece of armor I want to destroy to consume the spell and have it recorded. And this is, I think, glass armor. Glass, dragon, and ebony are like the top building materials. So yeah, and the soul gems things, you just don't use them. You have to charge them, and that involves killing somebody with a weapon that has a soul stealing thing on it. And yes, I have a bard. And thank God I can't hear her right now. And this would be the kitchen. I mean, yeah. A pizza oven. Or actually it's a bread oven, but hey, pizza oven. I really wish there'd be a few more options for No Man's Sky because, yeah, not to mention the lighting. There's no lighting issue here. Yes, it's a little bit darker than the main hall, but it's entirely, visible. Now, in the video for Herjarchen, I skipped this because it was empty. This one is not. All right, so this is the first room. Bunch of training dummies for the kids. Weapon racks, component holding a few staffs and some frigging insane weapons. Food stuff. Altar to the gods. Now, this isn't just decorative, this isn't just a quest to get these doodads and place them on this, is you trigger one of these before you go exploring, and it gives you a specific bonus. Now, the bonus may be minor, but every bit helps, right? Does this stuff? Yes. Fill bottles with mead. So if you have empty bottles you bring there, you have mead. This one is a little bit, don't get it. If you at least had grain stacks or maybe charcoal or firewood or something, it's a bit bizarre. And maybe I should, next time I play the game, actually bother collecting firewood and putting it in there. And armor stand, don't remember what he does, the mask, but the mask gives you, there's like a series of them, all with a similar outlook, although different facial expression, and gives you different bonuses. And I do believe the armor is full plate ebony or full plate something else. But yes, this is what had me freaking out the other day when I did the videos with all the noise distortion, and I walk into Herjarchen Hall thinking it's Windstad. This room was completely empty. This is a completely functioning forge, smelting area with tons and tons and tons of material. Potions for improving your smithing. Rings of fearless smithing, necklace of extreme smithing, an apron of smithing. I mean, you just take off your armor and put this stuff on, and usually just like added like 100% to your smithing. Yeah. Now these guys would also nails. Yeah, I made nails. Locks. Spigots. Yes, you can actually make faucets and spigots for your house. Hinges. Firewood to make charcoal. Charcoal for the smelter. I'm at the right spot. Now, I don't have I don't have enough of the materials on my character. But yeah, basically, now we get into really interesting stuff. Dwarven weapons and armor are very stylized. All have a golden hue, but there's a certain I don't want to use the word squareness, but yeah, certain squareness to it. Elven armor is far more flowing, feathery looking. Now, Orcish is, well, a bit more brutal looking. Ebony is pretty much the one to get. I mean, Ebony armor, 238 points. Orcish armor, 219. Elvish armor, 98. Dwarven armor, 150. Steel, whoops. Steel armor. Come on. Steel armor, 172. So that'd be like the equivalent of medieval full plate. Glass, 129. Dragon, whoops. This is from the class. Good to remember that because, yeah, I forgot this. Dragon, 254. Yeah. Daedric, that's demonic. 270. So yeah, depending on where you are in the skill tree, what you have unlocked, you can obviously build material or armor out of more advanced materials, get much more damage resistance to it. Oh yeah, and this one is basically materials. Right next to the forge. Ebony ingots, 68. I think I can make a few sets of armor. The funny thing is I haven't put the ingots in here because they have a tendency of just sort of like jumping out of the trays. I don't know why, and it was, well, somewhat distracting. And yeah, it's a shield, perfectly functional. Don't have swords, not sure why. Wow. So either this stuff is just waiting to either be sold or enchanted. But yeah, this is the basement workshop, and it's just nothing comparable to this in No Man's Sky. Yes, you can play the game in normal mode and have to gather the nanites and then go see the guy at the space station and dribble out some nanites and get a mod. Yeah, okay. And this is a warehouse. And it's, yeah, I mean, there's a certain amount of food stuff as far as I can recall. But a lot of this stuff, it's weapons. Like this guy here. And this is the stuff that's, I don't want to sell. Because this stuff is so frigging dangerous. Ebony Bow of Damnation. Love the name. So yeah. So family dining room right behind the kitchen. Parents' office type thing. Fully functioning shield and weapons. So yeah, I mean, my house Carl is in here looking over the ledgers and somebody breaks through the front door. Doesn't have to run upstairs to get her shit. She can just grab this stuff. The bard will probably sing. Now, this is neat. This is equivalent of biodomes. Now, as far as I know, you sort of have to pay attention to this stuff, and right now it looks pretty withered. Yeah, so either the NPCs have been harvesting the stuff, but yeah, I mean, all this is stuff that can be used for the potions, which in turn can be used for, defense, offense. While you're adventuring, yes, even the bees can be used for potions, although I prefer to leave them alive and humming around the room. I probably need to get a few more because, well, Seems to be a shortage of bees. Oh, okay, the bee has its own office. Or maybe it's the beehive. Okay. So yeah, and also these are materials for potions that help you increase your weapons and stuff. And yeah. You can't have bees without having honey. Now, it's less stuff than you would have in a biodome, but you come by every couple of days, collect stuff, and soon you have a barrel full of, and the garden outside is also, some of it is food, but a lot of it is, again, ingredients for potions. And that's it. I mean, this is Windstad. Like I said, I'm seriously going to have to look into setting up a forge in the basement of Herjarchen. It may not be possible. It could be just, one of those arbitrary limitations. But yeah, that's it, my fellow travelers and fellow Dragonborn.